experience for 13,000 years, we have no optimism. We feel like everybody, all political people, are out to get us. This is our own fear. This is our own sadness, our own disappointment, because we were wounded by past disappointment and people lying to us so much in the political sphere that now we're just totally against politics and want to forget it. And it's like, well, beloved, look, there's real experience there in which you can learn how to efficiently govern a collective. I mean, it's necessary to have a little bit of an awareness of how harmonious coexistence works. You feel as if we're here in the physical, are we supposed to just ignore that part? No, beloved, it's necessary for you to evolve. You need to know how harmonious coexistence works, what it looked like in the physical form, what principles are necessary to communicate that which is necessary for us to be amongst each other and harmoniously exist without destroying each other. Yeah, of course, we can agree with one policy and disagree with other policies and whatnot. Of course, of course, of course. And it doesn't necessarily mean, like, usually we attach certain ideas to a personality construct and feel as if the personality construct is infallible. And it's like, no, now you just hero worshiping. Hero worship is not what's taking place here. I'm not blindly giving my free will and celebration to each and every person. Oh, no, Trump can't do no wrong. Trump, Trump, Trump. And it's like, no, this is hero worship. Ascended masters don't participate in hero worship. But if an individual is operating in a balanced manner and he's advocating things that are advantageous for the freedom of the species, of course I'm going to celebrate those actions. And of course I'm going to pay attention to the details and fascinations of the political process. Because this is how humanity is liberating themselves. This is, in actuality, the greatest gift that this experience on the surface of planet Earth is providing me as a soul. I get to see what aligned action looks like. I get to see how a species is liberating itself. Thank you, Derek. If anything, he's a teammate and a hero for carrying out those actions, for accepting that ridicule, for taking all of those lawsuits on the chin and standing up after getting shot and all of those things. I'm not necessarily, and it's like, well, look, I recognize that level of courage and focus and dedication in myself. Of course, no, I celebrate that because that's what I would have did. No, that's what I would have did. Yeah, I'm celebrating that. Please do that. Yeah, putting rapists and all that in over there down there about with the alligators and shit. No, that's what I would have did. I'm being lighthearted. But once again, the sentiment. I resonate with those actions. Everybody has their job. Everybody has their job. And he's not a one-man show. You got a room full of people helping him carry out certain things. Once again, it's a team. It requires a team. And just like he has a staff, I have a staff. We have a staff here on the ground, and everybody has a job to do. Of course you celebrate your colleagues. No. Leaders celebrate their colleagues. And here's the thing. The more you heal, the more you dissolve the skepticism and this jaded approach when it comes to your brothers and sisters, your reflections. You believe in God's story because you believe in yourself. Now, of course, if you don't believe yourself, you ain't gonna believe nothing this person say or this person say, because they're reflections of self. You're watching out for deception because you've experienced so much deception and you've been responsible for so much deception. So of course you still see deception in other people, and I don't trust him, I don't trust them. They probably work for the dark. They doing this stuff on the low. I don't trust politics and da 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 da. Everybody crazy. I'm just waiting until the ships come and pick me up because all of y'all stupid. Come on, bro. Inside then outside. If you, once again, you can't trust others if you don't trust yourself. You got to trust yourself first. But this is what we mean when we say healing. This is what we mean. And then if you write and I'll just, this is a perfect example. You can write a post, a real general post. You can try it yourself. I've been doing this for years, 13 plus years. You can write anything. Someone will get in the comment section and disagree. Automatically. That's just how it works. Why? Well, because the individual read what you wrote and translated those ideas based off of their experiences. So regardless of what you write, like, you're not gonna, everybody's not going to agree with you. We all have our own experiences. Regardless of what you write, there's someone that's going to disagree and, oh, this ain't right, and da 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 da. I knew I can't trust you in this place. Well, it's not about you trusting me, it's about you trusting yourself. This whole experience is about you trusting yourself. Anybody ask you trust me? I got my own stuff. I'm just saying. Well, try like that. I'm not looking for followers. I don't need you to trust me. I don't want followers. I got my own problems. I don't need you watching what I'm doing. Well, Commander Ashtar, what I'm supposed to do now? What I'm supposed to do now? I did what you said, but what I'm supposed to do now? Like, who want that? Like, for real. Nobody. So, I just, once again, where's the glamour in that? Nobody want that. Once again, when it comes to politics, there are many individuals that are working for the dark and many that are working for the light. You have the ability to observe the process and how it works. You have the ability to observe the process and how it works. That's your gift here. You get to see how a species liberates itself and the political workings of that liberation. The good guys and bad guys in the mix, and that even with that being the case, everybody can. I'm not dependent on any of these individuals. Like where I'm kind of blindly giving my trust and my hopes and dreams and them doing what I want them to do or what have you. That's dependency. You didn't awaken to be a leader to all of a sudden give away your autonomy to another person. No, once again, leaders lead. I'm not being led by anyone, no political figures, no organizations, no none of that shit. I didn't awaken to all of a sudden become a fan, and you know what I mean, the president doing this stuff. Oh yeah, the president, that's goofy. No, I worked I worked under Obama. No, I know the federal government won't shit. You ain't telling me nothing. But things are changing. Things are changing rapidly. And there's individuals outside of the system that are bleeding into the system. And a lot of times, in a lot of cases, if you reflect deeply within yourself, this is mirroring the energetic transition that the entire species is going through. Within the ranks of the political spectrum, it's mirroring the bleed-in of change that we're experiencing within ourselves. Now, of course, we've seen politics do the absolute dirtiest to humanity over these years. I was born in 1981. I've seen it, of course, just like you've seen it. But now that we have a greater scope and perspective on the nature of change, we can also see the change affecting that arena as well. Because no, ascension is not about any particular aspect of the human experience, even politically. No, it's in reference to the foundation of the human experience completely. So regardless of what happens politically, no, this species is being given the opportunity to evolve. Period. All that has been hidden is coming to light for the entirety of this species to see. Period. Regardless of who in charge or who in charge of this agency or who wear this suit or who in charge of this country and all of that shit. It don't matter. This species is experiencing a transition that has never been seen before. Ending of a 26,000 year cycle. I don't give a damn who sit at that desk. All of this is up.